Lucy has the day off, and look, we have a star here. Sitting in is Sara Rue. The
Sara
star
Rue.
Less than perfect.
I'm so
All of that right now on Good Day Live. Okay.
Up.
Ouch. Ooh. Hey.
What a way to
my
start the
potassium.
show.
Wow.
Good for you.
Sarah and I were just talking about fruit is now on the thing. The carb diet, you can
On
lose.
the thing? What are you saying? Speak
You
in
have to eat
English.
fruit by itself. You can have as
Okay,
much
but-
fruit as you want, but you can't mix it with anything.
Okay,
That's
so
the thing.
you can have. But see, then
You-
when Suzanne Summers was here, she said, "Fruit, don't eat fruit because it turns into sugar." And
Well,
It's on
she
the- it's on
knows
the-
everything because
on
she
the-
invented the Thigh Master.
On the,
So
on the
she
South
is-
Beach diet. The hot diet, the South
Yes,
Beach diet.
yes.
Basically, Dr. Agatston says if you have fruit or carb, it's good to have protein with it. So it shoots down that argument.
Wait,
Nobody knows what to do.
Who are you
I have
going to
a question.
trust?
Yeah. Yes, go ahead, Jillian Barber.
isn't it just a matter of whatever works for you?
That's exactly
I mean,
right.
for me,
Don't go crazy with
the
it.
well, let's not get crazy. I mean, I'm already nuts. But for me, the protein works.
The
Yeah.
protein
Yeah,
works
yeah.
for you.
Works for you.
I call it like situational dieting. Like if I have something to have to diet down for, then I just do protein for a week.
I think that's a good
Now,
plan.
good morning and good afternoon. We want to welcome Sara Rue, the star of Less Than Perfect.
Yeah,
It's so
I'm
good to
so
see you
glad to
here.
be here. This is so exciting to
You know,
be
I forget
in
about
the
you.
studio. What? Oh my God.
I looked down and I saw this beautiful diamond ring and I go, oh my gosh, that's right, she's married. I always think of you as like
Married
15.
lady.
Yeah, how old? No, I'm not going to ask you how old you are. I didn't mean it that way.
I got married when I was 14 years old.
I
You
hope
too?
you
You
got a-
too? So did
Yes.
I.
I
Isn't
hope
that
you got a
interesting?
prenup now that you're famous
No,
and
a
rich. All right.
prenup.
I'm just saying.
Can you imagine? I just think, I don't know. I would
You
feel
wouldn't go
so
for that?
bad. Like, I love you, sign this.
Right.
You know,
right.
like that's
That doesn't
wrong.
work for
It
you.
doesn't work for me.
But
All
later
right.
on, when the,
Young and naive.
when the love is a little less.
When the
you
love
say,
is gone,
how
is that
come-
what you're trying to
How come
say?
I didn't do the prenup?
Yeah, right. I don't know. We'll
Have you
talk
guys
about
known
that
each other
later.
forever? And did he know you before you were famous?
No. He knew I was an actress, but he pretended like he didn't know
'Cause he wanted to be cool.
wanted to be cool.
Yes.
And we were set up. We were on kind of a blind date.
Ooh, that's a nice
What does he
friend.
do? What does he do?
He makes films. He's a documentary filmmaker, and we're actually making our first movie together this summer.
Oh, so
Very exciting.
but
Is
you're-
it pornographic?
Of course. But it's not actually. Then I lied. It's really not our first. If it's a porno, it's not our first one.
Oh, Sarah.
I'm sorry.
Now
it's
that's
early.
a documentary.
Now, Sarah does have a real job on the sitcom
Such a
Less Than
cute show.
Perfect.
Thank you.
I do bad things.
Come on.
Oh, I do. Okay. I lied to my mother about how I spent the savings bond that she gave me for high school graduation. Yeah, colored contacts. And then sometimes when someone's running for the elevator, I don't always press like the door open button. I just pretend to like, oh, sorry. And once, I gave Canadian quarters to a blind man.
No.
Yes, I did.
Tough people to work with. Andy Dick, Eric
I know.
Roberts.
They give
I
me a
love
run for my money.
Andy Dick, I don't know how you work with him. I worked with him once, and he kept coming in doing the same scene over and over,
Yeah.
but differently. And I was laughing the whole time.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you can't laugh. And I'm like, well, then
Don't be so funny.
Right.
I know. He's hysterical. Will Sasso is hysterical.
great
I
from Mad
mean,
TV.
he's so funny. I'm so lucky. I'm surrounded by such great,
That's,
wonderful,
that's what I
funny
usually
people.
say when we have guest hosts.
Oh, what?
That's funny, Steve. Keep it up, mister. One day you'll be here by yourself.
Now, has your show been renewed for the next season?
Not officially, but
Oh.
it
Oh,
looks,
it will be,
looks
though.
good.
Yeah.
You're sweating
You guys
it?
get good numbers.
I'm not sweating it yet. I'll be sweating because I'm still working. I'm still shooting. So as soon as the show sort of ends for the season, I think that's when I'm
Because
going
the
to get
size
nervous.
of the documentary will depend on whether you get renewed, right?
That's true.
Okay,
That
so
is true.
We got to root for this on a number of levels.
A number of levels for
When
art,
are you
for
on?
comedy.
When is Less
We
Than
are
Perfect
on
on?
Tuesday nights, 9:30, 8:30 Central.
Have you
on
always
ABC.
on ABC? Have you always been in that time slot?
Always. They've
See,
been lovely to us. Kept us
That's
in the
really a
same
good
slot.
thing because it
Yeah.
allows the audience. You can foster an audience. They know where to find
They
you.
know where to find
Good Morning
us.
Miami. NBC didn't know where the heck to put us.
No.
And so you never find an audience, and people, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, we've been really, really lucky.
You're
ABC's
lucky.
been really supportive and really
We're
wonderful.
going to talk about the trials and travails of Sara Rue, but now a trial that everybody knows about, Martha Stewart.
Oh, dear.
She has just left a Manhattan courthouse after meeting with a probation officer. This morning's meeting is the first step.
Celebrity justice, as long as celebrities are in trouble. You know what? I disagree with one statement
Yes, ma'am.
about people hating powerful women. I don't think that's true. Because you look at Oprah Winfrey. She's a
I know, and people
powerful
love her.
woman.
And she's the most
But she hasn't done
powerful
anything
woman.
illegal, allegedly. I
Let-
think
well,
people just don't like...
that helps when you're
Let me
on the right side
let
of
me
the law.
restate it, and I don't think you will disagree at all. And this is the point I was trying to make. That if you take a powerful male alpha type corporate head,
Michael Milken?
owner of a team,
Okay.
whatever else, he can treat his employees badly.
Yes, I
He
agree.
can be
Right.
semi-abusive in
Yes.
his language and be thought of as an incredibly wonderful, conquering guy. When a woman does the same thing, the reaction is often different. They want to knock her down a peg. And that's the point that I was trying to make.
Oh.
That in terms of the justice system, how does that play out, if at all, in the justice system?
I had a thought on not taking on that year sentence,
Yeah.
but isn't it sort of a country club? Like,
Yeah.
isn't she sort of thinking, well, it's kind of a vacation?
She's not
Yeah.
thinking that.
You don't
Not
think?
anymore, not
I mean,
anymore.
it's fancy prison.
No.
It's not like
It
Oz.
is.
It's
Right.
not, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's not
You're
exactly
still-
lockdown.
you're
Right.
still- no, it's not like Oz. Right? But you're still-
Can you imagine Martha Stewart on
watch-
Oz?
We watch too much television. You know that?
Hey, Oz is good.
It's still it's a year.
Very realistic,
It's a
too,
year out of
from the
It's a
circulation.
year out of your
It's
life.
the shame of being there.
Yeah.
It's being out of society, not
That's
being
true.
able to be who you are. And-
That's true,
yeah,
but
sure.
still.
Steve, you should take a year off.
You
ever done time in a Turkish prison?
I'm planning to right after this segment. Yes, in fact, there are days where Turkish prison sounds good to me.
That's for sure.
Wow.
All right, the NAACP had their annual Image Awards last night. Take a look.
The Image Award
Night on Fox. Really wanted to go to that, too.
You
Next.
weren't nominated for anything?
I wasn't.
That's so weird.
I know, and I was, as a black woman, I was
I
offended.
know, I'm constantly being overlooked.
Yeah.
It's
Me
really
too.
strange.
She's up for the Anti-Image Award. You ever see that one?
No.
Okay.
The anti-image
Yeah. Next.
Keep it up, Twister.
The gay marriage controversy continues across the country as the first openly gay bishop in the Episcopal Church takes over what started out as an exercise in emergency survival for the Boy Scouts. Turned real. We'll show you what happened. And tonight it's behind the camera, the unauthorized story of Charlie 4 a.m. rescuers that everybody out of the caves unharmed
Wow.
by 7:05.
That's amazing.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Jillian Barton.
How do you sleep through an avalanche?
How do you sleep through 8 feet of snow on top of you?
Don't know.
Chilly. Chilly.
Questions to be answered on the next What's in the Snow
Well,
program.
no, but when we used to make forts growing up in Canada, when you make a snow fort, it's actually very warm inside.
Well, that's what they say.
Yeah.
If you're ever really cold, you bury yourself in the snow.
But I would think that the...
I don't know why. Why do I know
what do
that?
you know?
I don't know why I know that. I grew up in Manhattan. Like,
there
if I
you go.
buried myself in snow, it would be covered in dog urine.
Yeah.
Like, that's not the way to
Did you ever go to
survive.
Central Park or Inwood Park up north?
Sure,
there, and
yeah.
The snow got really deep.
Yes,
you know
but
about all this
she's
stuff.
in
But
New
it's,
York.
but you know, you're in New York. Like, what are you gonna? You hop on a subway.
You
Right.
know
eventually.
those caves? You ever go to the caves in Inwood Park?
No, I'm scared of
Oh,
caves.
there
I
you
can't
go.
go
You
to
are?
caves. No,
Right,
no.
okay.
What do you mean? Oh, jeepers,
No.
creepers. We've touched a
I
little
can't.
nerve here.
Let's not talk about it
What
anymore.
is it? You're not a spelunker by
I
any-
cannot. I know. I just cannot. I cannot go in a cave.
What is
come
it, the
from?
cavernous or the
I
echo?
don't
Hello,
under-
hello.
Okay. There was this horror
A little,
movie
little
when I was a
intuitive.
little girl,
Yeah.
and there's things happen in the cave.
What was
Look,
the
I'm
movie?
davening. I'm literally davening right now.
What was the movie?
Oh God, it was
The
like,
Cave Dweller.
I don't know what it
The
was
Killer
called.
in the
It
Cave.
was something that was inappropriate that my dad took me to. Thanks,
Oh,
Dad.
yeah,
My
yeah.
dad who used to sneak me into the movies that my mother
Sarah,
wouldn't let me go
Sarah,
see. Yeah.
what thing in your personal life did this cave thing resonate? Why does it have this effect on you now?
I can't believe you're
And
bringing
is this
this up.
why you're an actress? Why you're in the arts?
This
because
is
of
what I
moment?
need to get out.
My dad used to make us watch The Hills Have Eyes.
Thank you.
Let me recommend to you.
Over and over and over.
Oh, yeah, well, that was yeah.
Look, he feels so bad. He's holding my
I feel bad
hand.
enough.
Hold mine
William
too. I
Saroyan's
feel
The Cave
jealous.
Dwellers. Never do that play, whatever you
I
do.
won't.
Okay.
Nothing with caves. Okay.
I feel a little jealous. I wanted you to
Oh,
No,
know.
this is
Feeling
sympathy.
his
It was a
hand.
sympathy.
Oh,
Let's do it again. You guys missed it.
Smackdown.
One more time.
Oh, Jill. Yeah, okay.
Denied.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You remember the movies when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. The old popcorn box trick. I'm not going to fall for that one, mister.
Oh, look, I think I have a thing on my head over here.
Oy, oy. What
when you
about
wanna
this one?
smush your
You're like this. You're like,
Oh, yeah, I know about that. I wasn't going there yet.
Oh. I thought you were.
Okay. Tonight,
That's what Dad used to do when we go to the movies. It was, I'm kidding. Everyone,
stop
take
it.
it easy.
No,
I'm
no.
kidding.
Listen, tonight, moving on NBC, a TV movie about Charlie's Angels. Here's a clip of Aaron Spelling pitching the show to Farrah Fawcett and her husband Lee Majors. It's gonna
Okay.
be very interesting.
It's 3 female private eyes who chase and catch villains on their own.
How original.
Maybe too original. We got Kate Jackson to play one of them.
Are either of the other two right for Farrah?
Well, Jill Monroe is a California beach girl type, very sporty.
Oh, too bad I'm from Texas.
Baby, you look more Californian than the natives. You could use some steady work to keep you busy while I'm shooting. How about it, Aaron?
If it were my network, I'd kill to be in business with Farrah Fawcett.
Majors. Fawcett Majors.
Right.
She's-
Oh, look at that smile.
Trisha Halbert, she's a beautiful model.
She is very.
Who's
Oh, is
the
she a model?
Who's the Aaron
Oh,
Spelling?
I like it when models act.
MTA. Model turned actress.
Oh my God, caves and model turned actresses.
Yeah.
But
I
you
don't know
what-
if I can handle it
You
here
know what
anymore.
the models say? On the
What?
cover of every magazine now, it's Halle Berry, Jennifer Aniston,
That's true.
Jennifer
I mean,
Lopez.
there is
so you
such
guys
a
are stealing
crossover. That's
their
true.
jobs.
You know what? You're right, and I never thought about. I apologize
That's
to
all right.
all the model actresses out there. You are
The
right,
MTAs.
By the
and
way,
I am wrong. Caves are still
Sarah-
scary.
Sarah Rue, in case you're joining and say, who is this crazy woman? She has a reason to be crazy. She's the star
hates
of
cakes.
Less Than Perfect on ABC. Sarah Rue is with us today.
And you're
Yes.
just perfect for
I'm
us.
so glad to be here. How much fun
Are you
is
really?
this? I really am. I
know.
really like this
Every
a lot.
day we
Then
do come
unfold
into
your
work
arms.
and we feel really
Well, you started
lucky.
talking about caves, and I got like I have
started
to.
rocking
yeah,
back and forth.
dabbing, yeah.
Make the speech again. I want to hear this.
Which
again.
one?
Every day we come in here.
Don't touch.
Wait, come on, I want to hear the speech.
I am not, okay, every day we come in here, Sarah, we're really happy to be here, some of us.
Yeah.
Some of us are happier than others.
No,
I love it.
we are thrilled. First
It's
of all,
like stealing
yeah,
from a
is like-
baby.
yeah, I'm happy to be alive.
Yeah, well,
Every
and
day
you should
Steve
be.
wakes
Yes,
up
well, I should be.
is a good day. Pretty much.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Well, Sarah, I hope
truly
you get
is.
over everything.
Well, thank you.
I mean, between the caves and the actress slash model.
I know it's very difficult being me.
Okay.
You see.
The mayor of Seattle says he wants same-sex marriages recognized there. Mayor
Yay.
Greg Nichols says, how do you feel about this? Sarah?
I don't know.
Mayor Greg Nichols says he'll ask the city council to officially recognize the unions of gay employees who've gotten married elsewhere, probably in San Francisco. Nichols supports same-sex marriage, wants city law to do the same for all Seattle residents.
Wow.
If two people are committed,
Yes.
I can't keep up.
I know. They are splintering away. Some of the churches say they're going to leave if this ordination works. All right.
Can you explain all that again?
Can't we all love
Do you
one
really want an
another?
explanation?
No,
you
I'm-
don't.
I'm-
Okay.
it's
Why?
just-
Why can't everybody just,
I know.
like, get over it.
Get
Let's
over it.
move on.
I'm with you, Sarah Rue.
Come
I mean,
on.
why
Can I
shouldn't
answer?
gay people be as miserable as the rest of us
Exactly.
marrieds?
Look at me. I'm dominating over caves.
Exactly.
Please.
You know what? When you're talking about Episcopal bishops, you don't get a lot of cave davening on TV. So
What
we
does Joe
thank you for
Piscopo
that.
have to do with anything?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Joe Piscopo.
Piscopo.
Never mind. Because you keep tripping over Episcopalian. You're like,
In England, they're called Anglicans. It's the Church of England. It's Anglican.
Bloody right.
Here, they're not called Anglicans except for some small branch. They're
Right.
called Episcopalians. That's why it's the Anglican Church USA.
why are you looking at me?
I'm looking.
Did I ask?
I also am just as lost as you,
I've
Julia,
lost,
so, but I'll go with you.
everybody I know. All right, something new to confuse dieters. A new study says the thinnest people eat the most carbs. It's confusing. We'll explain. I'm going to shut up. You read everything else. I am sick of my voice today. Go ahead.
Janet Jackson calling it she's not calling it a wardrobe malfunction. We're going to show you what she has to say when we come back.
And with Sarah, we go deeper into the cave.
Please,
right after
delve
this.
the cave. Hello in there.
Partly because more women are delaying motherhood to pursue their careers.
You know what I'm saying?
I am
I
one
fall
of
into
those
that.
people. I'd love to
What are
have
you
like
talking
12
about? You wanna have 12,
babies.
right?
I'd like to have 12.
But that's fine. But no, here's the thing.
Yeah.
You're 21, so you've got lots of time to have kids. You're already married. You're ahead of the game. You got a career. Women like myself, work, and then.
Okay.
All right, you know what? You know what? Seriously.
What?
You were lucky enough to have a wonderful wife at home that had your babies. For a
Yes.
woman like me, at 37, there's no way that I could say, okay, now I'm just gonna.
Of course you could. You could do it on your own. I'll help you. I'll help you raise the baby.
You'll be my midwife.
I will.
It'll be great. We'll hang out
that
with
Can you birth the baby?
I'll
You
birth
can
that
birth
baby.
the baby, huh?
All right, you might call it a wardrobe malfunction, but Janet Jackson calls it a costume accident. She tells Ebony magazine that when she flashed the Super Bowl crowd, it was not intentional. It was a costume accident. Janet is going to host Saturday Night Live next month, and the question now
That's
is...
what everyone does when they have done something.
Yeah, of course. Will the show, which has always been live, be broadcast with a delay? Which is kind of sad.
I don't think it will. I mean, why? I don't think she'd be that crazy to do
Well, it's
something.
not about her. I mean,
It's
they're
about
broadcasting a
they're
lot
scared.
of shows now.
Yeah, they are.
on
They're
delay.
doing that to a lot of shows. They're on that
Are we on
5-second delay.
What?
Are we on delay?
What?
I said what?
What? Oh,
we just
I
feel
just
like
heard
we
you.
are.
Are we on delay? I just got it.
You just heard me say that now?
Oh, wow.
All right, next, Tony McEwen goes behind the scenes. The Oscar-winning film Cold Mountain, another huge weekend for the Passion of the Christ. All of that when we come back. Sarah Rue sitting in for Dorothy and Lucy, Steve Edwards, Jillian Barbery. Good Day Live. Over
Are
the
we on
clip.
delay? No, but your face is.
On delay. On delay.
All right.
Oh, the violence.
Oh, here's Sarah.
Yes, it was another huge weekend for Mel Gibson's The Passion of the Christ. The film made an estimated $51.4 million at the box office. Its overall total is $200 million they've made.
It's a lot of clams.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Now, Starsky and Hutch was second with $29 million, and Hidalgo was third. Now, I saw Hidalgo last weekend.
And I saw
Mortensen.
Starsky and Hutch.
You did? Let me tell you something.
Uh-oh.
Tell us.
I'm gonna get upset. It was so good. It was so good. He loves that horse so much.
Too much?
No,
Oh.
he loves that horse like a. I mean, it was a love story. My husband was
A love story between a man and a horse?
No, see, I get so excited.
Wait,
okay,
Sarah.
so listen.
A love story between a man and a horse.
A love story between a man and a horse, but it wasn't disturbing. It was really lovely and beautiful and so much fun
It's
to
about a
watch.
3,000-mile race across the Arabian desert.
Yes, and it's gorgeous to look at. It's sort of like
It's based on a
Indiana
true
Jones,
movie.
and it's so beautiful. And he bought that horse, I heard. I heard that
In real
he
life?
fell so in love with that horse that he wanted it for himself.
Life imitating
How
art.
sweet is that? I'm forever in love with him. I went to the premiere,
You did?
and I was too afraid to talk to him, but here's what I do. I just pretend that like I'm really drunk, and I'll go like this. I'll he'll be talking, and I'll sort of
that's
edge my
good.
way over and be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry.
I
How
can't
are
believe
you?" And then I touch them as much as I
Hi,
possibly
Sarah
can.
Rue, less than perfect. May I say, Mr. Mortensen, you are perfect. Just as an opening line.
I'm telling you, bumping in, pretending
like
you're a
that.
little tipsy, it's the way to
Did he
get
say to
in.
you, would
Unless
you
it's
like,
at
would
an
you like to
AA
come,
meeting,
would
that's
you
not
like to
good.
come to my cave and see my etchings?
Would you like to be a
No,
cave
he was
dweller?
like, "Can we get this girl a cup of coffee?" and then ask her to
please.
go.
Stat.
Yeah,
All
and
right,
then I
Sally,
left.
Scaring me
coming
and
up
my
next.
horse.
We haven't done this in a long time. We just do email every day. We have email, right? We're doing it? Your email. What's it about?
Who cares? We got email. Not about
Oh,
you.
wow.
We'll be back. Just with respect like that.
I know, you can't go wrong.
See?
I would have written an email.
You would have
Yeah.
said, don't ever
Totally.
ask me back on this show ever again. Note to agent, you're fired.
Not follow anything. I agree with you, Gene.
Greta is right.
Greta.
Gene, you're thinking
By the
of your
way,
wife.
Sarah Rue, you are absolved from all of that. You had nothing to do with any of
I'm
that.
so glad. But maybe tomorrow people will write
We'll
in and
write
be
in
like,
some angry-
please don't have her on again. I
they
enjoy
say-
caves or
they
something.
sat-
Like
Is
I'll
your
be
husband going to write
offensive.
it?
They say that's not
I'm going to tell him to. I'm going to tell him to write in dirty secrets about
Oh, I
me.
love that. I like you, Sarah Rue.
I like you too.
Okay. Steve?
Coming up this week, Randy Jackson from American Idol, Marlo Thomas, Christopher Titus, and also the next Survivor cast-off will be here in all his or her bitterness. No, happiness.
Who do you think it's going to be?
I don't watch
We
that
don't
show.
watch
You're asking the wrong people. We
Well,
know
love
nothing.
it.
Thank you
Sarah
for coming
Rue,
out of your
thank
cave,
you.
Sarah Rue, star
Thank you
of
so much for
Less Than
having me
Perfect.
here. That is
All right.
so nice.
Come back and see us again.
I would love to, anytime.
Hello, Sarah.
Dorothy will be back tomorrow. Thank you all
Bye,
for
everybody.
watching. We'll
Thank
see you
you.
tomorrow. Bye-bye.